Welcome everybody to part 7 of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. I noticed after reviewing a couple of my previous videos that I was doing a lot of running around and stuff, but I wasn't really explaining anything. Hold on, let me turn this down for a second. Music got a little bit loud. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I was doing a lot of questing and missions and fighting, but yeah, I was not explaining anything, so it's only because I was so familiar with the game mechanics already. But I thought that maybe if I explained it a little bit, people might understand what the hell I was doing. Okay, so, in order to do a quest, you have in your menu a journal. You just click your journal and it brings up your quests and your regional Lev quests. The Lev quests are what I activated from the Lev quest dude. I'll show you him in a minute. And the quests are the main quests that you get from NPCs. I guess I'm not too familiar with this because I'm still rather new to the game myself, but from what I've gathered, the red icon here shows that this is like, if you are familiar with Final Fantasy XI, it's basically like your missions. And then the gray ones are your quests. The regional Lev quests are what I was doing when I was playing with the other character. I was killing rats and moles and all that stuff. Those you can do at camps or wherever it goes. And you can do them for any class that you have. Such as, you know, since I'm an archer, I do the battle Lev quest. Anyway, when you start a quest, or when you're on a quest, let's say you don't really know what to do, you just go to your journal, you select the quest that you want to continue. Like, for example, I'll do the Tug of Whirl. It brings up the information, shows you, it gives you a little bit of story, tells you who your client is, it tells what class can accept it, it gives you your rewards, and it explains even more history. Now, if you want to know where to continue this quest, you just select map, or you can abandon it if you don't want to do it anymore. When you select map, as you saw in my earlier videos, it brings up, of course, your map, and it shows you this little exclamation point dead in the center of the map. That is where you're supposed to go. Now, if you look to the left, you can't see my mouse because I have it turned off on fraps, but you'll see a golden triangle. Here, I'll move it around, that way you can see me on here. That shows where you're currently located. Now, you'll notice this part, crap, I keep forgetting I have no mouse. That's a little hard to explain without a mouse. So I won't explain that part. So anyway, we basically just need to get to the point that's in the center. And that's how I know where to go. So let's go to that point. Okay, now you'll notice that when you're in the general vicinity of it, if you look at your mini-map, you'll actually see the exclamation point basically on your map as soon as you're in the area. So once you get into the area, looks like I'm lagging a little bit, it makes it quite a bit easier to locate your quest. I'm lagging. Okay. So you'll see your NPC right here. Another thing you can look at, if you're not sure, let's say there are multiple NPCs here and you're not sure which one to check, when you go to your journal, and we're on the Tug of Whirl, we'll go to our map. Come on. Show me my map. Okay, you'll notice you can actually see his name above the icon. This actually tells you what the NPC's name is, and it makes it a lot easier to locate who they are. So anyway, let's talk to this guy, and Garrigus, or whatever his name is. You'll have the option to either small talk with him, which is basically nothing, or you can continue with the quest. It's just what I'm about to do. Talk with me, man! Looking to rile up the pirates, eh? Then light a fire under their bloody arses and strike 'em straight twixt their rosy cheeks while the iron's hot. Ships, I tell ye, ships will get their briny blood a-boiling like naught else could. Countless generations gone, there was once a grand fleet, not unlike the one we have in Limsa today. What people call the Maelstrom. So many ships, they said, every 12th man was made a captain, and 'twas the shipwrights of Naldik and Vimeles what built every last one of them. That is how you'll get the pirates in bed with ye. Hey, I don't want to get the pirates in bed with me! And you can tell the whole damn city old Agnes said so. Alright. Basically, they give you a little bit more story. And it shows you in your little thing here that you have spoken with the Barracuda informant 5 of 5. That means I talked to all 5 informants of the quest, which means that the objectives are complete. And it also tells you that your journal has been updated. So, in order to collect your reward, you'll need to go back to your client. And I basically just need to locate my client again by opening up the map. Because once your thing has been updated. Now you notice I'm actually located on a different plane, which means I need to go up a level in order to get my client. Because where I'm at, if you notice, it doesn't have a hard edge on the path that I'm on. It means that I have to either go up or down. In this case, I believe it's up. And the closest way to get up is to go towards the little twirl there that I'm facing. But you'll see he's on a different level, but it always shows you it's Gennady up in that level. So anyway, let's go and traverse to Mr. Gennady, man. You'll notice right here, you can actually see the map change. Just watch, I'm going to set the mini-map right here. Just watch as the mini-map changes as you traverse to a different layer of the city. See how it changed? That's how you know that there's a difference in your map. And that's how you know what level you're on. It's a nice little feature I like, especially considering you're dealing with more than one layer in the city. Anywho, let's set our map back over here. And we shall continue on to our man. Once again, you'll notice that once you become in the general area of your NPC that you must get to, you will see the exclamation point on your map. And, as we can see, Gennady, as the name we saw on the map, I'm going to put this... Oh, fuck. Usually, I think it starts off over here. What the hell? I'll just leave it there. And let's talk to our person. Alright, talk to me, bitch. Tug of the Whirl! And hopefully she shall. Welcome back, spy. What were you able to glean from your conversations with the 5 contacts? Well, I shall tell you. I see each directly mentioned or at least hinted at the Maelstrom from ages past. None can deny our pirates' appetite for battle or their cunning on the direct battlefield, whether it be on land or sea, yet without direction that unbridled power will serve no end and our state will surely fall. But perhaps we are investing too much hope in a cause that is as good as lost. Perhaps it is the aid of the adventurers like you the Admiral should be seeking. Yes, your assistance is appreciated, adventurer, and shall be duly noted in our records, till sea swallows all. Now, if my memory serves correctly, I don't know if this is exactly like Final Fantasy XI, but I would wonder. I wonder if there's like fame that you gain as well. In Final Fantasy XI, when you completed quests, you gained fame in certain areas, and when you collected enough fame, you could get special items or you could unlock even more quests. Alright, so we shall continue on with our next quest. We're gonna do the mini quests first. We're gonna help out Sweetnix, Rosy Cheeks, see where he wants us to go. Well, he wants us to go to Camp Bearded Rock, and we can go there. Alright, if you want to go to Camp Bearded Rock and you've already been there, now make sure you've already been there or else this will not work. You can actually teleport there. It makes it a lot faster. You need to go to Lanowski, which is where I am currently located, and you'll see that Camp Bearded Rock is here. Now, it costs 4 anima to go there. You start off with 100 anima, and teleporting uses that up. However, you even though it costs anima to teleport, your anima actually goes back up after a certain period of time. So it actually regenerates the longer you wait. So I could use like 50 anima today teleporting, and tomorrow I should be back at 100, or at least back up in the high 80s or 90s. And thus we have traversed to Camp Beardrock. Now we'll notice our exclamation point is over this way. Apparently, I believe it's this guy. Let's talk to him and see what's up. Aha! Yep. He is the man in which we seek. You need to trade what with me? Wait, might you be the jabbering loon who sent me this cryptic message asking about the camp? While I appreciate your interest in the Yellow Jackets, you might have made the whole matter a lot more straightforward if you had avoided gibberish like arrow sling and slippery weed. You were talking to a goblin. Anyway, I don't suppose it matters now, so where to start? The area of Bearded Rock gets its name from a nearby boulder, and I don't care about Bearded Rock. I will slow down a little bit more, that way you can read it. Alright, well anyway, talk to this guy, gives you a little bit more history that I really didn't care about, but he updated our journal and that makes us happy. So let us go to Traded Tongue Flaps. Looks like we don't get much gil from it, but hey, every quest is worth it if you ask me. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to go back to Mr. Goblin in order to complete the quest. But before we do that, I notice in my journal, you'll see, now that we've logged back in, it appears that it's still yellow. You'll notice here, you'll see an S and an R, and you'll see next to that, you have golden arrow-like things, which are, usually they're not supposed to be golden, they're supposed to be green. That is your connection. See how it became green and went faster? That means my connection got better. And it just got worse. Anyway, to the right of that, it will tell you what time of day it is and any weather conditions. As for the small numbers, the 5 over 13 over the 0.14, I have no idea what that's for. So yes, we have that completed. But before we go to Mr. Man, while I'm in the neighborhood, I figure I'll stop over where the levees are. Oh, and we'll notice there's actually another quest where the main dude is. But first, like I said, this guy here is the one who gives you your love quests. You'll notice there's usually a gigantic green shiny thing over there. They're behind the table. Special table, that's for special people. Alright, man. Greetings, adventurer. I deal in issuing the guild lives for original love quests. See, he even tells you. Now, we went to the battlecraft because we are a fighter. We're not a lover. Camp Bearded Rock. Now, Camp Bearded Rock. Let's see here. Oh, it took away all my guild loves. I guess it's because I already did them, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, I don't want to do that because I am physical level 6 and archer rank 9, which means I'm pretty good to do level 10 quests. Claws and wings. I'm going to activate these ones first. Yes. Now these ones offer... Okay, you'll notice, now I don't fully understand this, but... yes. When you give up your other guild lives, it will actually give you an increase in the reward that you get from the new guild live that you bring up. You'll notice the under reward, the guild went up from its original price, and you'll also know this because of the color. It's actually a golden color, or like a light yellow. And I also got roasted nopales. I don't know what the hell that is, but probably something to sell at the auction house. So when you open up your guild live, you get a little bit of a backstory. You get your reward, your recommended class. They recommended Disciple of Warrior or Magic, which is around rank 10. It's the issue in Authority, which is a Limsa Limensa Adventurers Guild, which is where I am right now. Live duration, you get 30 minutes to complete it. The location is Camp Skull Valley. And the objectives is to obtain scale puck talons, bat skins, the evaluation, the horn in the hand, and favor required for Guardian's aspect you get 10, which is like a bonus to how much experience points and stuff you get when you're fighting. Now, I'm going to get the rest of these. Okay, and when you select all of them, it tells you that there is no more to select from that location. Anyway, Mr. Man here has offered us something else. Legends Adrift, I guess. Here, take this. Been meaning to give it to you for some time now, and now's as good a time as any. Now about this Emmerich. You're after the treacherous sod. What went and sold the kudos to the fishbacks for an handful of sparkles, eh? Well, if I was in the betting sort, I'd wager he'd be caged over in the big room anchored offshore. Them nights sending the worst of the worst out there till they be sentenced. Keep a brigand like that in the Coral Tower, and it won't be long afore some lad with the fires of vengeance burning all in his belly skills his way up the walls, ops into the cell, and does the sorry bugger in his sleep. It's basically a guy, if you keep him locked up there, he'll go crazy and kill the people who take him there in their sleep, I think. And take off with his ship. Oh, problem is, getting on the vessel isn't going to be an easy task, especially for a greenback like yourself. Why don't you drop off by the wench once you've a few more notches on your blade, and then I might be able to help you. Well, we completed Legends Adrift and got ourselves 15,000 gil. Hell yeah! Gil is good. Good is gil. Now, you'll notice he probably won't give me another quest when I talk to him. Yeah, he only gives me small talk and getting started. I'll go ahead and make a retainer. You'll notice on the map there's a little icon. This actually shows you who the retainer is, or who the person that gives you a retainer is. Hire a retainer into your employ. Yes, we will employ. Is there anything you need to know first? No, I'm pretty good, but if you need to know information, go ahead and hit yes. I've already hired a couple returners before in my past Final Fantasy experience. You can take your pick from the men and women on your list. I'm gonna choose by myself, because I already know what I want to go. We're going to go with this little guy here. Isn't he so cute? Excellent. I shall see to all the legalities. Alright. And we can't move yet. Okay. Now we can choose a name for our little retainer. And I shall go with Tasselhoff. If you are not aware who Tasselhoff is, go and read Dragonlance. I highly recommend it. Tasselhoff is the cutest, he's the best frickin'... Oh, there he is! There's our Tasselhoff. You'll not find a harder worker than me. In fact, sometimes I work too hard, and get this, Red. Well, no need to go into all that. Yes. Let's go with this. Feel free to discuss the tasks you had in mind for your new employee directly, and if you have any questions regarding the contract, you can always ask me. Well, yes I can. I have no items that I can put on him just yet, so we will just have to deal with that. And if we wanted to, we could talk to this, oh, let's get our map out of the way. We could talk to this chick here. She offers link shells. So if you ever want to create a link pearl or a link shell or whatever, just talk to her. But I'm not going to do that just now because I have no one to hang out with. Another thing, now that you have your retainers, if you find one of these bells, you'll notice on the map, you can actually see a little bell on the map. And when you approach it, you also get this icon here. When you select it, you actually come in contact with your retainer. And you can either put items on them or something along those lines.